Hey folks, today we're going to be talking about the importance of play, how we use it as a fundamental part of learning. So it doesn't matter so much. Today we're using this as a demonstration. You King, a 4-year-old standard poodle, huge, and probably 75 pounds, and Beauty, a almost 7-year-old toy poodle, 3 pounds. You've lived solo your life and never had really any established training, just a whole lot of love from kids. And then you, King, are a service dog that I inherited from an amazing man that taught you. So we're both learning how to play, right? And use that as growth. So this has really established me using these old skills and keeping your skills up. So today we're going to be talking about how we can incorporate play to become more efficient, better part of community, and just really be creative and take our academics up to a new level. And then let's look at our history and where humans are. All mammals use play as a part of the learning curve. And so you would be included in that. And you and Beauty, being very different in size, does not prevent you from learning how to play and establish community and work together. And she doesn't know her size and you don't know yours either. You're very strong and she's very strong. So I love that you've learned to play together. It's just a great demonstration of that. So how do we use play? We might do with roughhousing or with you dogs. You may want to chase and run and play with some of the toys and frisbees. People, we like to tell stories. So telling stories is a great way of play. Dreaming, we use it in waking dreams, ideas, sleeping dreams. So you might be chasing a ball or a frisbee in your sleep and dreaming about the kibble, where we might be making up all kinds of other stories and ideas that we're going to use our imagination to build things like the Wright brothers, for instance, the airplane. So that was some crazy ideas, I'm sure, as kids, and it became amazing inventions that we love today. So we might use skipping and yelling and playing, even fighting. So these are all natural parts of play. Play is truly learning. So we're going to mimic, we're going to establish roles. All of this is normal play and development. So Jane Goodall, she's known for working with apes, so especially chimpanzees in the jungle for years. And so just as I've been learning as the new trainer of an established service dog, she worked with them. And so that's really a great fundamental for humans. We're so much like them. We have the most plasticity or adaptability of our brains, though, so we also have greater responsibility. We must use play and really get that back into our culture so that we're the best and most efficient we can be. So since the 50s, self-directed play has dropped. When I was a little girl, we played outside. We created everything. We could do anything, and we did. And we were 4 children in our family, and we were the very highest in academics in our school. So we were valedictorian, salutatorian. We were always at the very top in our class. So we were allowed to play, unlike a lot of the kids of today. And I think that's really where we need to go. So Dr. Peter Gray, watched him on TED Talks. He's amazing. He talked about that decline in self-directed play. So we go back to that and we see how if we allow kids just to go and play, how their depression, anxiety, ADHD, all of that dissipates. And so really giving ourselves the freedom for that. And then also I really love Dr. Stuart Brown. He was one of my favorite positive speakers. TED Talks, went on to read many of his studies. And native tribal cultures around the world, all of them use self-directed play. And this is natural to them. They encourage it, and they're so established in their community. These roles are allowed to establish. Each person develops great, well-rounded skills. This is natural. It's great. So it's all over the world. We're the ones that have really quelled that in the Western world the most. Dr. Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So many editions of this. He talked about including what he called PCP balance, but it's basically putting in the things that are important to us, including play, creativity, vacation, family, and community, all of those things, self-time, and really putting those things in one's basket first, and then all the other stuff lastly, so that we can fit it all into our life. So play is a big part of creativity efficiency. So playtime and rest is not only restorative, but it is part of making us better with the work that we do. We can incorporate, Dr. Brown says we should be breathing and playing and working and sleeping, all of it play nonstop. So then we are happier, more efficient, more creative, the best people we can be. There's so many ways that we can incorporate this into today's society. So to really have it as a fundamental part is going to make us progress. It's part of our learning. We're going to be better humans. Instead of just the sports being considered the only play, and legitimate play only from adult-directed, not self-directed, it's taken us away from our greater understanding. We've developed a lot of narcissists where they're just self-directed, and we have lost our self-worth. Children of today, they don't believe that they have power in their own life to make their own decisions, but they do. So we want to give that back to them, and then we'll see how that works. So with play and training, we can really do anything. So that's the way to go. So I really recommend that reading some of these established ways that we can use it as a coping skills, like Rules of the Red River Ball. Kevin Carroll, he had gone through so much abuse as a child. He learned how to play and create, pretend, and now he uses that confidence really as a way of helping others. So give yourself permission. Go out there, play, do anything you like. Have dreams and ideas, and you can do anything. Go get that leftover dough and bake yourself a pie. Thank you.